Hey, I be forgetting the days for real. Today is Saturday, man. Happy Saturday, man. I was giving y'all free bars at work, but it got kind of busy, so I came here to give y'all some free bars after work, man. Feel me? How should we start it off, man? Look, man, lies get told. Oftentimes, people don't listen when the truth is spoken. So many doors got closed I wasn't supposed to walk through, but the ones that I walked through, God truly opened. You gotta listen when I speak. The gems get dropped. You could use some tokens. I ain't talking about the arcade. I ain't talking about the arcade. So many ill things I done. Karma came back. It took a while, but still I paid. Trying to come up with ill bars. These is free bars. One of your favorite rapper might take this and put it on their page. It's happened before. I couldn't tell you how I did because you wouldn't believe me because I don't got the clout. As much as they did, who cares about the clout? Forget their numbers. You gotta be a student of life. Don't often slumber. When I was young, Pops ain't let me sleep in. He had little bro waking me up at 9. It was too much noise. It felt like thunder. It's the weekend. I'm trying to sleep in the covers, trying to be right under. But I gotta get up early. He like a man shouldn't sleep past 11. That mean you kind of useless. You ain't really worthy. So I took that with me because I needed that when I moved on my own. Missing the alarm clock, boy. Hop in the whip. Man, watch your boys on to work. Still gotta hit the bleeds. Gotta take off my shirt. I don't want them smelling the tree. Think smart, man. Couple times I slid in there, brought the pack with me. Came with the metal. Homie, he was big like the gorillas in the zoo, but he was really facing a Z. But I'm glad I didn't make no mistakes. You only get one chance out here. You gotta go ahead, kill it first take. So many times I did that in the stool. You would have thought the bars was fake, but they was just me rapping my rhymes, rapping my life. I ain't out here trying to really rap ill bars, fabricate things just to get hype. I ain't trying to spit the bars that your favorite rappers spit. You know, the weak bars that you like. Talk about the drugs and how I'm piping the shorties all night. You know what I mean? How I'm raising up. I got the riz. I'm talking on sight. How if it's real static and I'm beefing with anyone, even if it's minimal, large, or small, I'm grabbing a pipe. All that is fake. Listening to that, that'll throw you away. Treat you like an animal, put you up in a cage. Now you gotta walk around like you just angry at everyone. Gotta have that mean look in your face. Cause there's so much animosity and tension around all the men you around. Like how you get in this place? Or they might hit you with the K flock. I told homie pass me the ball, but he was trying to have all the shine. But he wasn't really executing when he had that rock. Man, he might have lost it a little. Somebody took it from him. Cause you don't had a life for a long time. If you got a team with you, you gotta make sure each and every one gonna shine. But some when the money come, they feel like, look, I'm in a different ball game. Change a number, you ain't even getting a line. But it's all ill. I ain't gonna lie, God showed me virality don't take skill. If he wanna give it to you, he gonna give it to you fast. It's gonna come quick. Like, dang, I get the 2K and all that. Thinking about that when I was stressing out with some dumb shit. You know what I mean? But hold on, I had to clean up, refine. Now I'm clean. Couple things I'm still working on. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to diss him for real, cause I got influence. That's kind of mean. I gotta hold back. Thinking I'm on a battle every time. Like, hold on, smack. You gotta follow me. You gotta follow me. Cause words can mean a lot if you say it with the right energy. You feel me? But that's a different level. We ain't talking about physics. Only the smart ones gonna follow me. You know, the ones that gonna get it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm truly prophetic. In school, I wasn't really liking what it was teaching us. Some of the facts in the story, I'll fall asleep because it was truly pathetic. But I still had good grades. It was nothing to do. Like homie said, he spent 8 hours trying to study for a test. Fool, that's something I would never do. I was like a photographic memory. I look over the 20 seconds, 20 seconds throughout the day, carry with me, hearing a few, and download the program. Everybody want to get on, but they try and get on from their own mans. They ain't even trying to use their own hands. They ain't even trying to execute their own plans. And if everything fall, they gonna fall with them. If it fall, then it's okay. Long as I put all that I have within. I feel like the 300, but it's only one of me, but it's like 7 within. That's a good number. That's why you see it in the Ninding or the Nino. They don't want me to spit bars. They just want me to sing. But I ain't trying to drop no R&B tracks. I'm trying to come with the ill bars that I've been pondering on. Like, man, what I really want to write about. Man, I could write about that, but I'm trying to write about something you ain't never heard before. You ain't never heard before. Like, dudes was intimidated to take the mic. I was ready to just get on the floor. It don't matter who go first or who go last. It's about who did it the best. Everything that I do, even if I was like a cleaning guy, yo, I'm trying to really clean up the mess to the best of my ability. You gotta live life, man. Who cares who feeling you? I don't care who feeling me. Artistically, I feel like I'm gifted. I could communicate through the syllables and syllables, or we could talk about baritone and high voices, high pitch, or we could talk about something that really make the sound for real. That's type shit. You know what I mean? Your favorite rapper in stool for 8 hours couldn't even type this. These is light bars. These even the best one. Like, hold on, I'm trying to face the best. If I gotta take him down, take him down. I'm still gonna be asking when the rest come, cause I've been that way. I gotta go straight. Look, we don't been that way, but there's no ill. Everybody get to choose in life. So what you gonna do with life? Is you gonna pay extra, try and look kind of fly, empty all your dollars on the highest price, or you just gonna be low key, stack the cheese. Understand, being an observer is the way to be. You don't gotta be front center. Look, I ain't gonna lie, in the game of COD, they always say I'm a stable winner. That's true. I've been there forever. We gonna weather the storm, the rain, the thunder, the tornado, the flood. Man, we surviving the weather like Noah's Ark. Yeah, I've been had motion. Even when nothing things was really not going my way, I still wasn't parked thinking about different ways. I gotta flip these clothes and flip these shoes. Like, hold on, man. I'm on Craigslist trying to see what the gear's gonna do. Nobody hit me back. Then the quick mind in my head, I'm online taking the surveys, but it's taking a lot just to get $5, fool. But it's nothing. I just learned that money is always around. You just gotta put your mind to it. If you really want to get them dollars they found, or you just pray to God, he gonna do it and just surround you. Everybody gonna depart, but that's just ingenuine people, man. They want to play in their heart. Yeah, you might have gave him a sleeve and gave him your heart, but it was all a waste. But that's what you was supposed to do. When they called for you, you was supposed to change the place, change the trajectory of how things was supposed to go. Put the ill habits away. They need a model to look up to, fool. It might be you. Yeah, me and bro was chilling on the 7th floor condo. I wasn't appreciating that, but homie always reminded every time he came to the crib, he like, man, why yes, you got a fire view. He told me if he was in the crib, he just would be doing dishes and cleaning up just to say God thanks. But I'm thinking like, dang, this man saying that. I barely got some bread in the bank. It's 3K on the rent. Shout out to Ricardo Mora, man. He treated me like I was one of his homies, a cousin. He wasn't tripping about nothing because he knew when the boy first came in, the dollars was piled up. You know, I was stunting. Party every day, we drinking, we hitting. But that was just ill life. Thinking like, dang, could I go back? There's no regrets. I did it to have fun. Having fun feel like the best, but that's just idle time. It'll slow you down. And you deplete your resources, got the wrong ones around. Yeah, they be like, yo, you the realest, fam. You the illest, fam. But they just like the resources in their mind. They like, I need more from this clown. You feel me? But you ain't really a clown for real. You just showing genuineness. God called for you. Needed somebody to show him like life is many things. You know what I mean? A different view. Something for them to really ponder on. Like, I could have this life, something nice. Come to the crib, something ice. What y'all think about the freestyle though? I'm just going off top for real, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? A little bit of storytelling in there, man. You feel me? We're gonna keep it going. Try to go like 20, man. 20, man. I ain't really spit bars in a minute. Hold on. Yeah. Life or death. Life or death. Life or death. You can't be procrastinating nothing. You ain't gotta hold your breath because you ain't drowning. You ain't drowning. Yeah, you gotta learn a lot of traits in life, man. Be well rounded. One that's gonna adapt when times gonna change. Who cares, man? You shouldn't be the one trying to get everybody to know your name. Think about how many people in the world really exist. Like, dang, why one person really deserve that type of? I don't like to curse in the raps. Sometimes I curse in the day, but I told myself the whole year it wasn't no cursing with that. But I slipped up. As long as I catch myself and replace the words, like homies is still being loyal to their shorty even though they cheated, but they could just replace the girl. Instead, they go through the domestic, get locked up, change their world while they locked up. Same dude or a different dude and they girl. It's a wild story because there's so many women in life. You wouldn't even think twice. Like, hold on, man, nah, shorty, you ain't gonna get me in that emotion. I had a couple try to bump on that time, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm a mastermind, 6, 7 steps ahead. I gotta keep behind. I like to chill dolly now, no entourage, sit back and unwind. My thoughts is strolling. That just means I got a lot on my mind. Not ill thoughts, just master plans I'm trying to execute. Like, what's the next move? What's the bestest move? Should I really take that risk? But I ain't gonna lie, when they came to taking the last shot, man, I love that You know what I mean? Whether I hit or miss, it was never about the hit. It was never about the misses. It was always about the hits. Like how I get in the booth. Role model rappers, they need somebody to look up to, man. Are you the one that's gonna lead the youth? Cause you could really make an impact. I feel like we all got powers. We just gotta tap in, man. It's hard. It's really ours. Time really don't exist, but we watch them hours. Especially really when we on clock. Homies is holding down a spot, acting like they got enough money trying to buy the block. But they ain't even got enough dollars, you feel me, to get a whip off the lot. The best one. The best one. Shout out to MKIS. He said everybody want a piece of the pie. First you got stack the crumbs. I had so much bands in the back of the whip. Man, I love the thun. Who really needs a money counter? Let's see how fast your mind your mind gonna work. Let's see how fast your mind gonna work. Yeah. Let's see how fast your mind gonna work. Uh, let's see how fast your mind gonna work. I ain't gonna lie, I was wasting my talents when I was out here trying to sling that work. Wrong concept, right, right mindset. Instead, I should have been trying to sling that merch until I flip it up, pops on my shoulders. We arguing on the phone like daily. He like, man, I don't want you getting deported. Like you the first one. I believe you the star. You the first of my babies. Like, and I'm hearing I'm like, yeah. I heard what you saying. After I get off the phone, I got somebody calling for a Z. Like, I'm trying to up that price. Cause the ones I show love to, that was nice. Those was the close homies. But I ain't gonna lie, elbow over your head. I'm feeling like WWE. I'm trying to win this fight. That just mean I'm texting. That's a over exaggerated analogy or metaphor. If you want me to dive into the vocabulary, a dictionary, and words and more, you feel me? I got a lot of words in store. But I'd rather just keep it cool and keep it smooth. I ain't trying to sound like I'm the illest Einstein in the classroom, boy. We ain't not in school. But you could really learn something. Get off your ass. If you say you trying to earn something, the game is getting dropped. Start a YouTube, a TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So much money online. You think the money's really on the block? That's like from the 1980s. You gotta really up your mind to the time zone, man. Get with the plot. Yeah, get with the plot. Yeah. And when I get in the place, I'm trying to change the energy in the spot. Kids nowadays call that aura. But we knew that way back when the Sands was on DBZ. When they charged up, they had the yellow thing around them. Yeah. Every day I walk around feeling like that easy, B. But I ain't about to fight Cell, Piccolo, or nothing. I'm trying to work my mind. I'm up to something, feeling like Skip or the Flip. Most people talk about what they gonna do, but I don't really like to operate with my lips unless I'm on the mic spitting something like this. Do I sound like one of them New York rappers or what? What y'all thinking, man? What y'all thinking? I ain't really freestyle in a minute too, bro. You know what I'm saying? This something I used to do regularly though, but these bars is like, feel me? I like to call these bars light bars, man, cause it's colder bars that could really get put online. But you feel me? I ain't trying to get to that level yet, but we're gonna keep going, man. We might go to 30. Let's go, let's go. We might go to 30. We might go to 30. Back then when I was young, I had mad patience. Then I got around scavengers and real sharks, piranhas. You know, I had to replace them to have my mind thinking I needed things in a hurry. My vision got blurry, but it was just like a snow or something. I just had to look through the flurry and see what I was looking at. I was the illest around. Couple people told me that, but I ain't really get it how they said, cause it was manipulation. You know, the jealous cat, how they gonna drop them words. But hold on, this ain't back and forth tennis. Huh. I ain't really trying to be the one trying to serve. If I'm sending them shots, it's kill shot like Ryder Federer or something. Or one of them other tennis players that I don't know their names. But I'm way too mature, man. Mentally, spiritually, physically, to even indulge and try to play those games. So I had to change the lens. I had to switch those frames. Like, hold on, I'm really busting the moves. When I drop a track in the stool, people pull out their phone and try to put it on Snapchat. Hold on, I'm the one really pulling up with the gas and I got the work in the backpack. Hold on, I'm really riding with the metal and stuff. If it came down, ask me, they know I had that. So everything that I had, I passed it around. Like, my guys gotta have it too. But in reality, man, they looked like they was finessing your boy. They probably was looking like he's a fool. But when I break the news, some was in their feelings like, dang, I ain't gonna lie, I would do. I seen some outside of the crew. I'm talking about a school of fish. You know what I mean? Some was trying acting like they was the top dog, but they could never ever be cool as this. They even stole my swag on the beat. But you know, I ain't the hating tripping that dude. I just looked at it like, man, it's cool if you inspired by me. That's happened a lot, son. It's happened a lot, son. That's what life's about. Cause I got inspired by others. And I probably would have told them like, yo, man, you inspire me, unlike the others. They couldn't tell you because it takes something inside for them to say that. Now they just look back on the memories like old movies and films you watching back to back on the playback. But I'm 5 steps ahead. I'm in the future. Like shout out to God for the numbers. You know what I mean? He blessed me with this. This was something I was asking for. You know what I mean? When I was in the dirt trying to figure out how I was gonna climb out of the pit. I'm talking a deep pit like it's only to go up or fall bottom and go further. Talking to my pops like, yeah, things ain't working out right now, but they will. He like, yeah, I heard you. But as so many times as you say that to a person, are they gonna believe you or it's just gonna sound like the same verbiage? You know what I mean? Cause ain't nothing really breaking the moves. But still, there's a slight percentage of chance that they got that faith in you. He told me one thing that I couldn't forget, like, dang, you really the star player. I know when things is going good, you really make them moves. And you take care of me too. And the whole damn team. I can't stop now, you know what I mean? That just really made me gleam, even though I was still gleaming. But I was in a spot that I wasn't used to, man. Something that made me uncomfortable. I couldn't believe it. Like, hold on, I gotta get back right. Get back to that spot that I know, you know I really need it. Feeling like that in the crib. Every day felt like stress. I wouldn't hold my breath, but instead of going to the wrong turn, God put me on the next page. I was going up online. Couldn't believe this. Like, hold on, I never really focused about being online. I was an IRL guy, you know what I'm saying? Like the stream, you feel me? But now I get it. Like, hold on, that's what the break was for? During the break, I wasn't thinking about being online. I was thinking about the bread for sure. Like, hold on, how I'm finna get this dough? How I'm finna pay this phone? But the Wi-Fi had me on. Wi-Fi for like 2 to 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could call me. It's FaceTime audio. You gotta have a smartphone. The ones that's been in that situation know how it go. They know what I'm on. These is real life stories. I ain't even write this here. Yeah, I'm spitting to something that I really experienced. I ain't even like this here. But before this happened, I was like, man, this really gonna be my year. And things spiral. I got hit with a left, try to duck back, then I got hit with a right. Then I ducked that, then I got hit with some straights. Then I ate that, then I was feeling all right. But then I looked, I'm like, dang, I'm getting messed up. So many punches thrown to the face. Like, dang, I'm in the ring for real. This person trying to knock me down. They trying to do this thing for real. But spiritually, I had to really just suffer that and get through and understand what the purpose was. Like, everything mattered. You know, what you got right now, don't overlook that, cuz. Because you don't think it really means something until it's snatched from you. Then you looking like, dang, man, I ain't gonna lie, I really need something. That's the perfect view. How you stressing. Like, life is going on, so many interviews, but nobody really calling you what the job's about. Feeling you overqualified. Like, what is that about? Wasting money on lifts because you had to flip the whip just to get some chips, just to pay the rent, just some shit is lit. Like, man, so many moves. I'm feeling like, man, I flip everything. The clothes, the glasses, even the shoes. Because I could always get them back. But most wouldn't get that. Because when it comes to material things and money, a couple people really get attached. You feel me? Like, they couldn't break from it. Like, dang, God put me in a spot I couldn't touch that at all. I had to shake from it. But I ain't never been materialistic or nothing. You can ask everybody that been around me. You come to the crib, it's food and water here. You feeling like family. If we got smoke on here, roll you a Emmy. Get up. If it's bottles too, here, get a cup. But I ain't really tripping on nothing, because I know that really don't matter. It's all about what they said at your funeral and eulogy. Like, he was a good guy and he really mattered. I remember he helped me do this and it made me really feel good after. Because they don't be like, yeah, this guy had 20 Bugattis, 300 million, and he had the box seats that was overlooking the rafters. They don't say that when you pass. That's just really for everybody else that really just think they life ain't nothing. They gotta be in your situation, otherwise they feel like they on their ass. What's really holding you back? I ain't never felt like the type that was scared. Look, man, we going into anything, huh? You gotta feel like we gonna dominate, feeling over prepared. Cause if the L gets served, it was something to learn from there. Or was you too timid to put your best in? Like, that just mean you was scared. No timidness at all. I ain't really had that feeling. And I thank God I always been like that. You know what I'm saying? You could fall off 20 times. As long as you believe in your mind, you could bend right back. Yeah. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, this freestyle right here, this one a little better than the other ones. You feel me? You know what I mean? That one was just coordinated. Now you feel me? That just mean, cause there's levels to me freestyling, man. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like I gotta break the mold. You know what I mean? Imagine me like clay, and then I'm breaking the mold of the clay, and it's mad layers. You feel me? As the layers open up, it's easy, it's smoother, and it's just coordinated. You know what I mean? Yeah. Been right back. So many people that you've been around lied on you and told allegations, man. They wanted the glory. In order to get the glory, they had to bend them facts. But time gonna tell. That's when the truth get revealed. And the ones that did you dirty, that's always gonna be on their conscience. Who knows? They gotta ask God just to help. Cause out here we don't really do things for appeals. That really don't matter. It's all about your perspective. Some gonna rock with you, some not gonna rock with you. Some gonna respect it. You know what I'm saying? If you want everybody to run a rock with you, that just means you need validation. That means you're gonna be worried about how people think of you, what they say about you, especially the ones that's hating. Cause you want everybody to show you that love. But in life, they don't really know what you're about. They don't think you deserve it at all. They want to think you're garbage, something they could just pick out the trash and throw at the wall. Is that descriptive enough just for you to get it? But you gotta stay true to yourself, homie. You gotta be committed. Right now, I'm off the herb, homie. In the pilot sack. Feel I'm lifted. It ain't Christmas time. You gotta feel you always gifted. Cause who cares about Xmas? That's when the gift gets given. So many people be out they mind, like they off of shrooms. They really just tripping. Like you gotta believe you truly something special. You really are different. Like who really brought you here? What your talent is? What influence can you have on others? I just feel like the screen just glitch. Like some is worried about the wrong things, like the shoes is getting released and who has the meanest fits? Was that Balenciaga or Prada? This is that Gucci. Bro, you know how easy it is to get them brands? They don't mean much overseas, bro. So many people rock this, even the ones that's in the high offices and the ones that's in the rock pits, probably working in the mines or in the villages or something. You know what I'm saying? Working for the dimes. But I ain't gonna lie, they got you spending all your dollars. They working on your mind. But I can't hate on them. It's the ultimate finesse. Think about the percentile on that. That's over 1,000 percentile when it come to the sales. I used to do sales. I'm trying to sell to everybody. Find out what they like and what's going to appeal. And I approach them with the script on that. Yeah, they going to say no at first. I put a hit on that, meaning that I had something to say back in reverse to make them think more and keep the conversation going, make them laugh a little bit, you know. That's just me being a showman, charismatic, you know what I'm saying? Compliment the women for the tough characters that wouldn't break nothing. I knew what to say to them. The ones that's paying attention to his phone, I tell him, man, I sent a message to him. He like, you don't even got my number. Yeah, forget your number. Let's talk about these numbers. Now that I got your attention. For the tough guys, the ones that was moving like henchmen, just complimenting on their side, like, man, you look like one of the fly dudes on the NBA court side, you know, right next to the benchmen. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all following me or what, bro? I was laughing because this is actually like true stuff, you know, like that's why I'm laughing. You feel me? Hey, you too. Y'all need to get folks in here. Nah, you two looking at me like this guy's nuts. Y'all need to get them folks in here, man. I'm spitting heat right now, you heard? Like, I feel like it's heat. I don't know. Is it not heat? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, man. I know the first two, they weren't really heat, man. They were just like, that was warm-up type vibes, man. You know, get going. But I ain't gonna lie. The third joint, that was a little bit of heat though. A little bit of heat, man. Little baby five, man. Baby five, man. But you know, I rock with y'all, man. Just came on here to really freestyle for y'all, man. I know I ain't been uploading as many videos with the mills as I want, but bro, listen, it's not that I don't want to. It's just that financially I'm trying to put things in order to where I can be doing that regularly, you feel me? You know, but I appreciate who have been subbed up, you know what I'm saying, who still rock with me, slide in here on the lives, watch the playback of the game. You know, I appreciate that. We gonna go up. Yeah, I personally believe, look, I don't wanna say what's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. We just gonna go up. You feel me? I don't wanna say what's gonna happen, but we gonna go up, you know what I mean? And stay down. I mean, stay up with us till we go up, you know what I mean? We on like the lift off right now. We ain't really put the jets in that mud. You know how to imagine like one of them jets, you feel me? Them jet fighters, man. You know how and then the boosters kick in. The boosters ain't kick in for us yet, man. But we kind of, you know what I mean? We elevating off the ground, you know what I mean? And then when the boosters kick in, and then when we take off, y'all gonna know when we take off. You know what I'm saying? So just stay in the jet right now with your boy, man. Jet vibes, man. I'm tuning everything on the jet, man. You feel me? Once I get a jet ready, bro, we all off, we taking off, man. And, you know, I want to make sure, bro. Listen, I don't want to say this, but you know, I'm gonna rock with y'all, man. When we take off, for those that get it, you get it, man. I'm gonna rock with y'all when we take off, man. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, man. I gotta talk to y'all like that way. You feel me? So I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Look, if you enjoy the freestyle, if it was weak, if it was Huff Daddy, Duke University, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. If you liked it, let me know. You know, I ain't really did like a rap live for y'all, man. I usually do the motivational rap lives and all that. But I like doing the lives, bro. It just, you know, generally I don't have time to do lives till after work and I'll be trying to focus on other platforms. But stay in the jet, man. Stay locked in. You know what I mean? Stay motivated, bro. You gotta understand life is only getting tougher. It's all about the gritty ones right now. You know what I'm saying? And when I say the gritty ones, that's the ones that's ready to just grind. You feel me? Grind to get in a position they want to get into and overlook the obstacles that might come their way. Cause who knows? You can have several obstacles coming your way right now that's trying to knock you down. But you in that ring, you feel me? You gonna eat some punches, but you gotta keep fighting. You know, you gotta keep fighting till they just flatline you, bruh. You know what I mean? Like when I was going through my little situation, I was like, yo, if I hit the streets, they trying to flatline me, you know, because I was in a different situation, bro, where I wasn't even normally in what I'm used to. So the next thing after that was hitting the streets. So if I had hit the streets, it was like, okay, they really trying to flatline me, you know. So thank the Lord, I fought until I can kind of get back to normal somewhat. You feel me? So that's what it's about, bro. Whatever you facing financially, health wise, whatever, man. You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. You're not going hard. Who going hard for you? You feel me? And then if you got people looking up to you or people you take care of, you gotta go harder for them. You feel me? Cause imagine you tap out, what happened to them? They done. You feel me? They out of there. Or it's much more pressure on them now that you tapped out. So you can't really tap out, man. Ain't no tapping out or nothing, you know? And if you make it through this part of the live, it's like I'm directly speaking to you. Ain't no tapping out, bro. You going hard or what? I'm going hard, bro, every day. You feel me? If I had the finance, bro, I'm dropping, I'm gonna drop crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm dropping crazy. But I gotta structure things first, structure first. Cause I can't be on the streets doing videos and I'm sleeping in the box for real. I know y'all gonna like that, but it's like, nah, not where I stay. It's brick outside right now, Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? Polar bear. So just go hard, bro. If you don't go hard till you can't go hard no more, man. Tell yourself that, man. Tell yourself you gonna go hard till you can't go hard no more. Like, you feel me? And you can't get discouraged, bro. You can't get discouraged. You know, it's gonna be times it's not working out. It's mad times it wasn't working out for me, bro. And I'm thinking like, what's the next move? The way I think is like, all right, I'm gonna give you an example, fool. Like, you know, when I'm going through the situation, I'm going on mad interviews, you feel me? None of the interviews was working, but I knew I could get into a certain job a certain way because I already had connects. So I'm like, I'm gonna just go ahead. So I go over there, boom, crazy thing. Somebody from the other side that knew me blocked me out there. You know what I mean? So When that happened, bro, I'm just like, dang, okay, that was like a killer right there. That was a big discouragement because I know I could get in there easy. I got in there orientation first day. Then I go get my paperwork done. I'm blocked in the system or somewhere. So that was a big discouragement because that was supposed to be, a start to like the come up. So after that happened, I'm like, all right, hold on. That's not all to it. You feel me? So I went on multiple interviews after that, bro. Kept trying, bro. Places that I knew personally, like, bro, I don't even want to work there. Like, and I'm not being funny to y'all, bro. I'm being the honest truth, bro. I'm talking about places that I was just like, yo, bro. I personally, cause my personality is like I've already passed those jobs in the sense of like development of working for a long time, bro. But going there and knowing the characteristics I will meet, they wouldn't be mature on that level. But I'm like, I'm gonna just go work there because I need the bread. You feel me? So I didn't let that discourage me because then when you discourage, you stopping, bro. You don't want to do nothing. You feel me? And you gotta understand one thing. I'm gonna say one thing for important things for in the live is like God sees your effort, bro. So you could be sitting there saying you ain't getting an opportunity, you not in a position you want to be, and then you not really trying. Behind the scenes, you dig? You kind of just you like free balling, bro. Guys seeing your effort, cause that's when you get blessed. The amount of effort you put in and the way you living. When I say the way you living, it's like there was a point in time, bro. I finesse you, bro. And I don't say that in a proud sense, but it was like that was my mindset. It's like it was an ill way of living. So I took a lot of losses during those times, even though I felt like I was getting ahead. When I look back on it, it was like, nah, it was a lot of losses, bro. A lot of losses. Losses that wouldn't have been happening if I wasn't doing what I was doing. Second, my effort was only persistent with things that I wanted it to be persistent with. You get what I'm saying? Like trapping. I was putting effort into trapping, bro. Finessing, I'm putting effort into finessing. Jugging. People that follow me, they know what these words means, bro. It just mean like pretty much doing the wrong thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to diss anybody that's doing that. At some point you realize is you could put your energy and efforts elsewhere. But at the time, this is what I felt like was where I needed to put my energy and my effort. But there was a lot of other things that could have changed my trajectory, and once I did that, it changed my whole way of thinking. You know what I mean? So you can't say you want to get the way you want to get to or whatsoever, but you not trying, bro. Sure, your homie that you complain to, yeah, they ain't, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't getting no chance, bro. Why they doing me dirty? But you ain't putting no effort in. He don't see your effort. God see your effort though. That's why a guy ain't deliver that blessing. And the reason I'm discussing effort, bro, is like, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I literally felt like every interview that I went to, they was playing with me, bro. And when I say they was playing with me, it was like it was a game. A game in the sense of like I'm wasting my time coming here. You feel what I'm saying? I got people asking me weird questions, bro. Like all types of like non-interview vibes, bro. And it would just make you be like, man, it was times, bro. It was a couple I skipped. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was one I skipped because I go to the Culver's food, a burger joint food, and my man acting like I'm just a monkey from the zoo. I ain't gonna hold you this man. That man sitting directly across from me, fool. He's like, so in a teamwork setting, he's like, so in a teamwork setting, and there's an overload, and one of your employee needs help, and you have your task, and well, what's the best decision, and blah blah blah. So I answered with like a simple, critical answer, bro. And he's like, wow, that's a fantastic answer. I'm impressed by that answer. And I'm looking at this guy like, yo, this guy is crazy, fool. Cause he acting like it's just no. ounce of intelligence in my mind, bro. I'm just a nugget head that you. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, damn, this man playing with me for the burger jump, fool. Like, what's wrong with this guy? You feel me? So this jump was mad for. So I'm spending a little bread I got, bro. And I'm telling y'all this because all this would discourage you, bro, because it feel like they were playing with me, bro. I remember, son, I had a situation with Burger King, and I'm these jobs that I'm telling you, fool. I work these jobs in high school, bro. You feel me? Like I could run a whole store type vibe. You know what I mean? Like really. So I'm looking like they playing with me. I get the Burger King interview. Son, I'm calling up there to confirm my interview. Some shorty answered the phone. She the supervisor or whatever, assistant manager. She acting like she can't conduct any interviews. So I'm like, okay, well, can you reach out to the manager? Shorty gonna tell me I need to reach out to her through the job site. How I'm gonna reach out to the manager through the job site? Hang up the phone. So I'm just like, man, but I tell y'all all that because it's like, bro, I never stop applying, bro. I never stop, bro. I never stop applying, bro. And it was one gig that I applied for. I applied for this gig. It was prior to applying for another gig. You feel me? The crazy part about this is like the gig that I first applied for is the one my OG just was really wanting me to do type vibe, but I done been in that vibe. I just wasn't feeling the environment, you heard? Cause I already know what comes with the environment. So I'm just like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, you feel me? It ain't really the right environment I'm trying to be in. And he like, yeah, but so I'm like, all right, whatever, man. I'm gonna just do it. Cause nothing was shaking. You feel me? So I'm gonna just do it. And then with one gig, bro. One gig that I applied for, I don't even remember when I applied for this gig because I applied at so many spots, bro. But it was this gig I really wanted, fool. And I really wanted this gig. And that's why I go to this gig thankful and happy every day to just be there, you feel me? Like, no cap, bro. It ain't been a gig where besides a couple where I'm like, man, I can't wait to just get there. You feel what I'm saying? So it came at the right time, fool. And when it came, it was like it was almost triumphing the other gig I was fun to take. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, man, I'm a type of guy. I'ma still try exercise my options, bro. So I'm like, yeah, I bet I went on the interview for that junk, got the junk, did the drug, but I still had the interview for the original one my OG want me to take. So I'm like, all right, I'ma still do the interview. I do the interview, bro. The hours they playing with me, fool. The hours I'm supposed to be working, they done switched it up without even communicating. And she like, yeah, we switched the hours up. We gave it to someone else. I'm like, nah, I can't even. So I'm just like, all right, bet. So I get into this gig, bro. God just opened the portal for me through that jump, bro. I'm talking about a whole portal when I come in. Boom, get it hired. Boom, my GM get a promotion. Boom. Y'all seen the food and all that. It's not cow. He get a promotion on the cake. Boom. We go to a different state. A new GM come. Boom. He tell me, yo, bro, I just want you to be full-time. Boom. Like, so it was like, man, just put man effort in, bro. Cause guys see your effort, man. Like don't be acting like you putting effort in and things not working. You gotta really put effort in, bro. I'm telling you, really. And I'm saying that to those right now that you got mad potential, but things just ain't shaking for you, bro. Things just ain't really happening. Things just ain't really going how you want. It's a test, bro, and you gotta put max effort in, or at least 80. You know what I'm saying? Because God sees all your efforts, man. That's somebody that see everything. So, I love y'all, man. Little freestyle, little spill, man. Freestyle with a motivational spill, man. You feel me? YouTube, bring them folks in here, man. I know they be watching me at the YouTube headquarters cracking up, fool. Like, he's a loony. But nah, hey, I love y'all, man. I'm out of here, man. Hey, hold on. If I dip, a funny game, man. Y'all watch that game playback, man. I'll be trying to go dumb. We trying to hit legendary tonight, man.